Hey y'all, this is the home studio cell phone demo sessions. This is a new song of mine, but it is a fresh take on an old classic, which I thought was an idea I had come up with, but turns out the original that I thought was the original was somebody else's fresh take on an older song. I've Been Everywhere by Johnny Cash, you know that one? Well, I thought I'd write a version about San Antonio, where I've been all of the places in San Antonio. Turns out the original is actually Australian, I found out today. So the Johnny Cash or the Hank Snow version is actually a retooling of an older song. So we're just continuing in a long tradition of folk music and adapting it to fit our situation. Here you go. See if you can pick out your neighborhood if you live in San Antonio, or leave me a comment about places I left out. Maybe I'll write another verse. Well, I was toting my pack along the dusty, trusty Mission Road when along come a semi with a high and canvas covered load. He said, if you're going to the missions, Mack, with me you can ride. So I climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside. He asked me if I'd seen a road with this much dust and sand. I said, listen, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and I have my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Stone Oak, Lone Oak, Live Oak, Castle Hills, Fair Oak, Oak Hills, Hillsdale, Highland Hills, Leon Valley, Leon Springs, Leon Creek where the Greenway sings, Alamo Dome, Alamo Ranch, Alamo Heights, living in a mansion. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and I have my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been to Southtown, downtown, really been all over town. Hill Country Village, all the way to Garden Ridge, Bracken. All the way to Brackenridge, Geronimo, Cibolo, Chabonneau, Salo, Randolph, Converse, Universal City. Oh, where to Brook City, Dignity, what a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and I have my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been Trinity and Connorwood, Woodlawn Lake, Roadrunner Games, Lady in the Lake, Calaveras and Bronick Lake. Even been to med school for goodness sake. Palo Alto, Sac, Northwest Vista, St. Mary, St. Phillips. I tell you, mister, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and I have my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been to Camp Bullis, Lackland, and Old Fort Sam, Almost Park and Almost Dam, Haunted Hotels and the Haunted Ghost Tracks, Marbach, and I ain't going back. Cornerball, Six Flags, Hoop, Crest Golf, Splash Zone, SeaWorld, petting all the dolphins. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and I have my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere. There you go.